I had the flex for you. They've been requesting it. Um, Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining. This update, we're going to talk about something that I see in the gym every time I go. And it's something that you see in the gym every time you go. It's something called pre-workout. And coincidentally, tonight, somebody had asked me, do I take pre-workout? I was in the gym doing my thing, and someone had asked me, hey, do you take pre-workout, or what supplements do you take? And I've been asked that quite a few times about, do I take a pre-workout? Let me start off by saying, first and foremost, I'm not against any pre-workout, any supplements, or anything like that. So I want to get that out there first and foremost. I'm not against it. I'm not necessarily against or for any of it. I've never had a pre-workout that really knocked my socks off, or something that really, when I say knock my socks off, I meant something that I thought was a necessity. When I go to the expos and I get samples, usually that's when I have a chance to try this stuff out. And I've tried out several. And like I said, there's never been anything to where I couldn't work out without it. So having said that, I come from a different era. You know, I'm over 40 years old. You guessed the age. I'm over 40 years old, and back in my day, you know, there wasn't really a pre-workout. So I'm an East Coast guy, Connecticut, and before going to the gym, it was Dunkin' Donuts black coffee. That was the pre-workout. And you'd literally see guys in the gym with a Dunkin' Donuts coffee, and it was a black coffee. And that was considered cutting edge at the time, black coffee in the gym before you worked out. And sometimes the guys would take an aspirin with the coffee. It supposedly gave the caffeine and the aspirin together a synergistic thermogenic effect. I never tried that part. And then back then, there was something called Jolt soda that came out, and people were drinking those. And then, of course, there were some guys who, if they were considered radical, they would take these like no-dose tablets, like caffeine tablets they would take. And that was pretty much it. That's all there was for really a pre-workout, was caffeine. And to be honest with you, like, I'm always so hyped up and excited about just getting to the gym that I've never really had the urge or thought I really needed a pre-workout. I've read some of the ingredients on pre-workouts, and I like some of the mental focus type of things, the Sashandra and stuff they put in some of them now. I think the mental focus stuff is really good. But in terms of, you know, a ton of caffeine and all that, you know, I mean, you could always just drink a black coffee an hour before you work out, or a half hour before you work out. But let's go back to what I just said about, I'm so excited about working out that I've never really needed one. And hopefully you're at a place in your training that you're hyped to get to the gym. You're stoked to get to the gym. You just feel so good about getting there. I've had, you know, the pleasure of working out with so many workout partners over the years that taught me so many things. And I really just love lifting weights. From the upbringing I had with my older brothers, and I just love going to the gym, and I just love lifting that much that I've never really had the need to say I need something external to hype me up to work out. And quite frankly, anything you take like that, let's face it, it's a very, very short-term reward you're going to get from that, a very short-term effect. And again, if that's what you want, that's fine. But just think about being motivated on your own, being grateful that you know, I'm just so grateful that I have my health, I have my faculties, my limbs, and I'm healthy enough to keep doing this at my age. which is no spring chicken. I'm closer to 50 than 40, and I'm happy that I'm still able to do it. So in terms of a pre-workout, usually for me, it's I visualize all day long my lifting. Maybe I'm crazy, but I do. I visualize the lifting that I'm going to do hours before I do it. You know, I'll think about squatting on the leg day. All day long, I'm thinking about those squats. Or if it's an upper body day, and let's say I'm doing chest, I'm visualizing lifting heavy incline dumbbells. So my pre-workout starts hours before I go to the gym, not 30 minutes before, with something you drink, and that's supposed to do what? That's supposed to get you hyped up to go. I'm hyped up to go to the gym right now, and what time is it right now? It's 8 o'clock at night for me. I already worked out, and if I didn't know any better, I'd go lift some more. Or if I had dumbbells here, I'd do some lifting right now. I'm just that hyped up to go. I love working out. So there's nothing anybody's going to be able to give me that's going to change that. Now, having said that, let's delve into this a little bit deeper because, like I said before, there are some ingredients that might help out. I do believe the vasodilators have a place. A lot of these pre-workouts have arginine and vasodilators such as citrulline that help get the blood vessels open and improve blood flow. A lot of them have niacin inside of them, and that's a healthy supplement. It's very good for your heart. And again, it's a vasodilator. It opens up the small capillaries in the extremities, and it gives you this tingling feeling in your hands and everything. Whether or not that's going to make you lift more weight or have a better workout, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think it's based upon, like I always say, the individual. If you like pre-workouts and you like taking them, I say go ahead and continue taking them. I'm not here to bash a pre-workout. If you want to recommend some good pre-workouts to me that you like, I'm more than happy to give something a try as long as it doesn't have anything in it that I consider to be crazy unhealthy. But I would really like you to delve into your motivation, why you're working out. Hopefully the thought of staying healthy is enough of a pre-workout for you. Hopefully the thought of building muscle is enough of a pre-workout for you. Hopefully the thought of beating time a little bit is enough of a pre-workout for you. Hopefully being strong so you're able to help people and you're able to help your family and you're able to influence people and motivate people, because people are going to look at you and you're going to motivate them if you're in shape. Hopefully that is enough of a pre-workout. I would hope that's enough. That's enough for me. But again, a product, there's some great companies out there. I forget who it was that makes the Super Pump. I don't know if it's Gaspari or one of those, or Labrada. There's definitely some good protein shakes and pre-workouts out there. But I think, again, it's like anything else. The market gets so saturated that it becomes generic almost. It becomes generic. And it doesn't become like it's anything special anymore. When the pre-workouts first came on the market, I remember because people were like, "Oh, have you tried this pre-workout?" And now they're a dime a dozen. There's just so many of them, and it's quite frankly a little hard to navigate. You got to really do your research and find out what the ingredients say. What I did was I have a container here. I don't want to bash a company or anything like that. But I do have a container. I'm going to go through the ingredients of this particular container, this pre-workout, and let's just delve into the ingredients a little bit. Okay, so what we have up here is 15 calories, not much. You'll burn that off walking into the gym. Carbohydrate, 4 grams. Again, nothing to worry about. Sugars, 2 grams, low sugar. Vitamin C, ascorbic acid, 30 milligrams, 50% of your daily value. That's good. Vitamin C is a good thing. Then we have potassium, 75 milligrams. Potassium does a lot of good things in your body. It's great for your heart. If you have bad kidneys, be careful with potassium. But potassium is a really good supplement. That's in here. And then it has beta-alanine, which has been proven to help with strength movements and strength portions of your lifts. And then we have caffeine, caffeine, caffeine. So there's 3 different types of caffeine in here. One from cocoa bean, green tea, and regular caffeine. And then there's L-taurine, L-tyrosine. Those are good supplements for various things. I've been reading about those and heard about those for years. So those are amino acids. And then we have an extreme muscle pump stack, which is branched chain amino acids, which are good for repairing your muscle. So again, good. We have L-leucine, L-valine, isoleucine, so branched chain aminos, and creatine is inside of here too. So the stuff that's in here, again, I'm not saying it's bad stuff, but I'll delve back to that in a second. Let's finish the ingredients. And so now we have nitric oxide charger stack, arginine, L-arginine, alpha ketoglutarate, citrulline malate, and L-lysine. So again, back to the branched chains. Not really bad stuff. Not really bad stuff. Is it necessary? You could probably complete your workout without it. I'm sure you could. Is it going to put you 6 feet under any earlier? Who knows? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Depends on your genetics and depends on how well your body and liver can tolerate something. Let's look into something that you guys don't pay attention to, and I know you don't. We're going to look into other ingredients because all these supplements have the other ingredients section. Okay, so they put the fancy label on there and they usually have somebody promote the stuff, and they don't really, you got to look at the other ingredients. This one has sucrose, artificial sweetener. If it's artificial, if it has the word artificial in front of it, probably something you don't want to have a whole lot of in your body. Then we have citric acid, natural lemon flavor, maltodextrin, stevia, a natural sweetener, silica, which is a filler, calcium citrate, sodium citrate, and magnesium citrate. So those are basically, a lot of those are fillers that they put in here to make it have more volume, and so they can throw the ingredients in into the proprietary blend. So a lot of this stuff is watered down and bland, and tells you it's free of shellfish, peanuts, and all that good stuff. So this particular one here, based on the ingredients, there was no food coloring in here. If you put something into a container and it turns neon blue, it's probably not natural. If you put something into a container and it turns some sort of weird green that glows in the dark, probably not a good thing to put into your body. This particular one here actually isn't too bad for a pre-workout. So again, not totally against pre-workouts. I think if you like them and it's something that you need, go for it. I wouldn't overdo it. I would save them for the days that you really need a pump and you're really tired. I would save them for those days and experiment with just some good old-fashioned coffee, some sleep, proper nutrition, proper hydration. If you're dragging to get to the gym, your nutrition's not right. Your sleep's not right. Your hydration's not right. So work on that stuff first. Work on all the basics first. Once you get all that dialed in, then you can throw this stuff in there as like a garnish. But get everything else in order first. So that's my take on something like this. If you have everything else working and everything's pinging on all cylinders, your workout's programmed correctly, your nutrition is correct, your hydration is correct, your sleep is correct, and your mental state is correct, meaning that you take care of your mind, you do some deep breathing, you read some spiritual text, or you pray, you meditate, whatever that means for you. But do everything you have to do. Do the work on yourself first. Get all that in order. And then this has the best chance of working. But if you throw this on top of a bad workout, bad nutrition, bad hydration, a bad mental state, a stressed out body, and then you add a bunch of caffeine on top of all that, it's a recipe for disaster. It's a recipe for disaster. But if you have everything else in check, your food is dialed in, you're packing your meals, you're prepping your meals, your sleep is good, your hydration's good, your nutrition is on point, and you had a physical and you've checked with your doctor and your body's working well, I'd say go ahead and go for it if you want to do that. But please make sure everything else is in check first. Put this stuff in at the end. That's the last consideration. Because I'll tell you what, if you add pre-workout to a bad diet and lifestyle, it's still a bad diet and lifestyle. Doesn't matter what you add to it. So get that part straightened out first, and then worry about adding those other things to it. Hope this was informative. Have a nice day.